Hi guys, what's up? This is your Canvas Academy. Myself Swarupanand. Today our lecture is on application of resolution of vector. By applying resolution of vector, we can understand our working also. Before I going to the lecture, I would like to say that who has not seen my previous lecture, please click the I button and see it, because this lecture will be easier for them. Without denying, let's jump in. When we walking, we give a backward force to the ground also give a reaction force. Let's say Sally is walking, Sally gives a backward force to the ground, making an angle of theta. Ground also give a reaction force opposite to the Sally force. This is a R is reaction force. As we know, according to Newton's third law, every action is equal and opposite reaction. So the reaction of Sally, there also be reaction force R given by the ground. When we resolve R vector into its two rectangular components, one is along the R cos theta along the ground and another is perpendicular to the ground. If Sally gives the force making an angle with the ground is theta, then the opposite angle is also, this angle is theta. That means the component along the ground is R cos theta, which is stick to the theta, and the component which is perpendicular to the ground is R sin theta, which is away from the theta. Then R sin theta cancelled by the gravitational force, or you may say the weight of Sally. Only a effective force is acting here. This is R cos theta. By this force, we can able to walk on the ground. Make sense? Number 2. Before we solve the question number 2, first we have to know about the famous triangle 3, 4 and 5 triangle. This is Pythagorean triplet. We know 3, 4 and 5 are the 3 numbers which are Pythagorean triplet, because 5 square is equal to 4 square plus 3 square. So we have to find out the 37 degree cos 37 degree. A triangle ABC ABC, B is the right angle, A is equal to 37 degree. That means angle C is equal to 53 degree. 53 degree, A 90. This means this plus this is equal to 90 degree, A 37 degree. 90 minus 37 degree, 53 degree. This is 4. This is 3 unit. 4 unit. This side is 4 unit. This side is 3 unit. And this side is 5. Side is 5 unit. According to trigonometric law, cos 37 is equal to base by hypotenuse. That means AB by hypotenuse AC. That means 4 by 5. Cos 37 is equal to 4 by 5. We required in this question, we require cos 37. Let's come to the question number 2. A force of 10 Newton acts on a particles along a direction making an angle of 37 degree with the vertical. Find the component of the force along the vertical direction. This is the problem of H.C. Verma sir. Let a force of 10.5 Newton acts making an angle of 37 degree with the vertical. So find the vertical components. When we resolve this force, it gives two component. One is on the x-axis or vertical direction, and another is on the horizontal direction, and another is on the vertical direction. The component of this vector, vertical component of this vector is will become 10.5 Newton. 10.5 cos 37. Vertical component is equal to 10.5 cos 37. That means 10.5 into cos 37, 4 by 5 here, 4 by 5. Then 2.1, that is equal to 8.4 Newton. Our answer is 8.4 Newton. Next, find the rectangular components of. Next, number 3. Find the rectangular components of velocity of 8 meter when one of the component makes an angle of 30 degree with the given vector. That means a vector is given and its component, one component is given, which is the angle between the vector and its component is 30 degree. This is a vector, make an angle of 30 degree with its components. When we resolve this component, a 8 meter, a velocity vector 8 meter per second, so then it gives the resultant of 8 cos 30, which is along the vertical direction, horizontal direction, and another is along the vertical direction. This is 8 sin 30. That means our answer is our horizontal components. Horizontal component is equal to 8 cos 30. 8 cos 30 is equal to 8 into cos 30 root 3 by 2. Cos 30 value root 3 by 2 to 4 root 3 meter per second. For root 3 meter per second. And our vertical component is equal to 8 sin theta, 8 into sin 30. Sin 30 is equal to half for 4 meter per second. 4 meter per second. That means when we resolve this vector 8 meter per second, it gives two rectangular perpendicular vector which magnitude is 4 root 3 meter per second and another is 4 meter per second. Next, number 4, one of the rectangular component of a force 65 Newton is 25 Newton. Find the magnitude of the component of the given vector. That means here given that vector and its one component is given. Vector is 65 Newton and its one component is 25 Newton. Find the another component of the 65 Newton vector. That means we can, it is very easy, we can find out the another component by the help of Pythagoras triplet. If we represent this vector on a side of the right angle triangle, let me draw a picture here. This is a vector, this is the component vector, this is a vector of 65 Newton. Max, and another component vector is 25 Newton. When we breaks this vector, it gives another vector perpendicular to the 25 Newton vector. That means when we shift this vector, parallelly shift this vector, it gives a triangle. Let's say A, B, C triangle. In triangle ABC, we have to find the side of the BC, which is our required answer. In triangle ABC, BC is equal to AC square minus AB square under root. AC square is 65 Newton minus 65 square minus under root 65 square 25 6 7 ja 42 minus 25 3 ja 6 minus 3 60 Newton. This is our 60 Newton under root of 3600, that is 60 Newton. Our required answer is 60 Newton. Our last problem is an inclined plane makes an angle of 60 with the horizontal. A body of mass 2 kg is placed on that inclined plane. Find the magnitude of component of gravitational force acting perpendicular to the inclined plane. That means there is a inclined plane which is makes an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. On the inclined plane there is also a body which is 2 kg. In the question it asks the component vector of gravitational force which is acting perpendicular to the plane. We have to find out the component vector of gravitational force acting perpendicular to the plane of inclination by inclined plane. Let's make me the diagram. This is inclined. Make an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. This is the horizontal. A body of 2 kg placed on it. Then the gravitational force on the body is acting perpendicular downward with the horizontal. This is 90 degree. If this is theta, then also theta 90 degree minus theta, that is equal to 30 degree. When we breaks the mg gravitational force, it gives another force of acting perpendicular to the plane of inclination, which is our required component, and another is acting just parallel or parallel to the plane of inclination. That means this is theta, this is 60 degree, that means this is 30 degree, this is 90 degree perpendicular to the plane of inclination. That means this also 60 degree, which is equal to the theta. Now this component is stick to the theta, so it will be mg cos 60 degree and it is mg sin 60 degree, but our required component is mg cos 60 degree. mg our required component is equal to mg cos 60 degree. mg, m, the mass of the body is 2 kg, g is 10 meter per second square, the value of acceleration due to gravity, and cos 60 you will have this one 2 cancel, 10 Newton. Kg into meter per second square is equal to Newton. Kg into second meter per second square is Newton. So 10. Our required component is 10 Newton. This was, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.